Alright, so we are not off to a good start. Been waiting here for an hour now for my bags to arrive and nothing's coming out. So fingers crossed they actually got put on the plane. Did you even chat to about this stuff? Like, there a service desk somewhere? I don't even know. And apparently they've been put on carousel 4, not carousel 3. Oh, killing me. Wait, oh my god. Ignore that. I literally was waiting on the Melbourne one, not the Brisbane one, because I'm going to Melbourne tomorrow, and for some reason I thought I came from Melbourne, not Brisbane. Rookie. Alright guys, so it is 5:20 in the morning. About to head off to the train, head back to the airport, head to Melbourne for the day, catch up with Tom Nosk. Never been to Melbourne, so excited to see what's around there. So I just got a text saying that my flight's been cancelled. That's not good. Thank you. So an interesting twist to the old story. Flight's cancelled. Sorry Tom, but I will not be coming to Melbourne today. I'm going straight back to bed and then we'll figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of the day in Sydney. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, morning guys, so I'm in a bit more of an acceptable state now, so getting a little bit more sleep, which is very, very nice. So now I'm going to be in Sydney for the day. I've hit up Ben Mac to see if he wants to catch up a day early, or obviously wants to catch up tomorrow. Got an hour before the restaurant closes at the hotel, so going to quickly run down, grab some breakfast, and I don't know, figure out what I'm going to do from there, so. Alright, so bag packed, hat ready to go. Check out this room by the way, it's pretty nice. With my junk all over the place. Computer's currently running out some stuff. Hello! And also this is the view we've got. And the Sydney Harbour Bridge is just up there. So my thought is let's run down here and go check out what's around here. So we're finally out in Sydney, gonna go check it out, but it looks like the rain is about to come in, so let's try to find some shelter and figure out what we're gonna do. Alright, so the rain's supposed to be coming in from pretty much now, so hopefully it holds off for a little bit longer or it's not very heavy so we can still get some shots. Basically heading down towards the harbour. I'm gonna go check out Sydney Harbour Bridge and then yeah, let's go from there. Oh my god, look at this dude, he's got like pigeons all over him. Ah, crazy. Alright, so the rain's just starting to come in now, which is a bit frustrating because we've only just left, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully there's some clear spots and we can still get out and get some shots. Alright, so it looks like the weather is actually starting to clear up a little bit. I'm not like holding my breath, but hopefully we get some good weather. But just gonna quickly eat some lunch and then we'll throw this on the gimbal and we'll start getting some sick shots on the 12mm because that thing on the gimbal just looks so good. Alright, so I've just been scoping out, getting some shots with the Lauer 12mm on the Ronin-S. Got this sick vantage point, but I mean the lighting's pretty terrible. It is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I checked out this app on my phone called Sunseeker, and it basically shows you where the sun's going to be at certain times. I looked up sunrise tomorrow, and it's going to be right over there, right under the bridge. You can also see the Sydney Opera House in the back as well. All in one shot will be a pretty dope shot. Might be able to get a cool hyperlapse, cool motion lapse and stuff. But I think tomorrow's going to be a sunrise mission to get that shot. Because, I mean, these shots are okay, but there's nothing beats Golden Hour. And you guys know how much I love Golden Hour. Also, on a side note, it's supposed to be raining. Where's this rain? Lucked out completely on this one. So the rain is coming in now, but luckily I bought an umbrella. Oh, Jesus, take out my head. Best thing I've bought on this trip so far. Morning guys, so we are heading to Sydney Harbour Bridge to catch sunrise, and I hope we get some absolute bangers because I figured out some good perspectives yesterday. Let's quickly head there now and the shoot underway. Alright, so looking at the sky, there is a ton of clouds that will either make it really good or will absolutely kill it. And it looks like they're pretty low on the horizon, so I really hope that it peeks through. Fingers crossed that it opens up and it lights up the sky, and then we are in for an absolute treat. So it is just teasing. Sun poked out for like 2 seconds and then disappeared behind all these clouds, which I thought was gonna happen. Hopefully as the clouds roll over, we get wait around for a little bit longer and then we'll see what happens. But fingers crossed, it works. Alright, so unfortunately it doesn't look like my spot is gonna burn, so I'm gonna head over to the Opera House, or looking at the Opera House. It's almost like rain on the horizon with the sun coming through, so try to get some shots of that. Make the most of the situation, I guess. Alrighty, so unfortunately the morning did not turn out the way I hoped. A bit bummed, but you know, that is part of photography, I guess. You have to be patient and you have to try it out, and if you sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. I've been very lucky most of the times I go that it is very good, but obviously there's the odd occasion that you go and nothing happens, so that is all part of it, I guess. Alright guys, so let's finish this video by looking at some of the photos that I got while I was cruising around Sydney. So this first one I got of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, I was actually really impressed by it. So I'm shooting like kind of midday, early afternoon. The light generally isn't that good, but I was actually really impressed by kind of the colours that I got out of it and the detail I actually managed to get of the bridge. Like, I actually was really happy with it. And then I also got this one, which I absolutely love. So it's kind of like peeking through the trees. The idea was to use the trees as kind of like a frame, I guess, to frame the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and kind of like trying to use them as leading lines to kind of like hide it, but also kind of draw your attention into the bridge itself. And then I got this super wide shot of the whole bridge itself, and I actually ended up turning it into a 3-stitch pano that I posted on my Instagram. But again, super impressed. Like the colors and the detail on this are like super duper impressive. So even though it wasn't the best time to be shooting, still got some real good results. But then the next morning when I went out for sunrise, I got this shot. And when I first shot it, I was just like, nah, it's not like great. Because like, this is the raw, and then this is the edit. So you can see how much of a difference the actual edit took to pull out all those colors out of the sky and whatnot. And that's kind of why I was a bit disappointed. So I was like, this raw looks absolutely terrible. Once I did some editing stuff and pulled out those colors, it actually turned out into an absolute banger. And then when I was cruising back to the hotel, I got this one. And I actually can't take full credit for this because as I was going down to get that first shot at sunrise, I actually saw someone shooting through this, and I was like, you know what, that's actually a really good idea. So I kind of stole that from him. So saw this, took it, and I was actually really impressed. Again, with the colors and stuff coming out of this, kind of used that hole in the fence to kind of like frame the Sydney Opera House, and it kind of really draws your eye in, which is really cool. And then again, this last one is just like really cool because it really draws your eye to it. So that nice golden glow hitting the bridge. And again with this one, it just has some real nice leading lines, and it kind of uses the fence shooting through it as a kind of like a vignette. And it really draws your eye into the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And then again, that nice golden glow coming through, just really like kind of saturating the image. Looks absolutely awesome. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this one. I had an absolute blast making it. I had an absolute awesome time in Sydney. And as always, stay creative. I'll see you on the next one.